M0FXB, welcome to my channel, Whistler TRX-1 or 2. Let's load a fresh set of frequencies for my area. First thing we'll do is go to Radio Reference UK and get some frequencies. So we'll go here, and it's a free program to use, but if you want to export you need to pay a subscription every year. Go to this page here once we're logged in as well, and we're going to click Home. We get to the frequency page. Now here we're just going to put in Western Super Mare, which is where I live, and we're going to click search. Nothing there at the moment. Let's have a try something else. We could do the radius as well. Let's do 30 miles, and we'll try somewhere more well known like Bristol. See if that's better. There you are, lots of frequencies there from Bristol. Now if we're going to export for a Whistler, we need to just click Scanner Export here. And the Whistler is the TRX-1 and 2. If you're using a Uniden, you just click one of the other ones, like the SDS3600 will do, the HPE file will do, the SDS100, 200 and other Uniden radios. Anyway, Whistler TRX-1 and 2, we click that and we get a file which is saved called Bristol, and it's a TXT file. So we've got our file now, put it somewhere you're going to find it. Then we'll go back to our software. It's called Easy Software, but it's basically the Whistler software, and I'll put a download link in there for you. So let's start with a completely new folder. So the way you do that, you go File, click New Configuration, and then what we'll do is you scroll down here. This is a bit confusing when you've never seen it. Scroll down to Empty, okay? Because I've got files on here because I've been, creating files. So you'll have one quite high up that's called Empty. Click that and set it as default as well for now, because that means the radio or the scanner will boot up using folder number 10. And click Select. Okay, we've done that. And if you're in the USA, select USA, but in the UK you'll select United Kingdom. There's Canada, Australia there, and select Set Band Plan. Okay. Now we've done that, we've basically got a blank page here, and remember we've already imported our frequencies. Whilst you're on this section, you may as well, where it says Mode Battery, if you're using the TRX-1, you may as well select On, and it means the backlight will be on. And even when it's connected to a power cable there, look, select On as well, and you can lower the volume of the beep. I like it on, but lower. So that's all we need to do on this page. Now we'll go across to File. We're going to rename this file. So we'll go File, Set Scanner Description, and we're going to call that one Bristol. So this file will be dedicated to Bristol. We've done that. Now when we go across to Scan List here, just here it says Scan List. Scan List is basically your groups of channels. Now nothing's on, but it does say Scan List number 1 and yes. And if we just go back to General Settings, the very first tab, yes means it's enabled. The first tab here, we're going to click where it says 01 and we're going to enable it. It's already default, and we're going to call it Bristol. And this could be anywhere in the world, but that's what we're doing, Bristol. We'll go back to Scan List, and we've got 1 and it's enabled. All the other scan lists, if you go here on the far left, look at that, you've got 100, 200 I think it is. All the other scan lists, we've basically turned off. They're all turned off. I did notice that Skywarn at the bottom. I don't remember doing that one. That's off as well. Sky List, Skywarn, interesting. Anyway, Bristol, that's what we're going to do. Now we'll go to conventional channels. There's nothing there at all on conventional channels, but remember we did that text file, so I'll just minimize so you can see. But over here, if you look here, there's the word text file. You can click that to import it, and then find that text file which went to our downloads, and it was called Bristol. So downloads Bristol, it's a TXT file. Now if it's a Uniden radio, it's a HPE file, and you put it into favorites, but this is Whistler. Double click and it's going to load all those files. Click import that are from Bristol, and they will all appear with a bit of luck. Give it a minute. It's quite a few files, wasn't it? Wait for the delay now. we are talking just to the software at the moment. We haven't sent it to the device yet. Okay, there they all are. They've all appeared nicely. That's a lot of frequencies. So all we've got to do now, we'll save the configuration first, but we may as well turn our lights on. So let's just click the top one, hold down Control and A, and then we'll double click and we'll put some lights on. So backlight mode we'll put on, LED mode we'll put flash, and then we'll put latch LED, and we'll put add color, and we're going to go red, green, add your favorite colors, yellow, and then blue. Click OK. Set. We set that in so that all these are going to have a color now. It does take a minute to load them all up. It's way more fun listening to the radio and seeing lots of lights flashing. Taking a while. Oh, that's good. We've got all our lights, and it'll probably give us some audio as well, I think. But anyway, so let's go back to general settings. Then we want to save that file somewhere. So we're going to go File. We're going to go Save Current Configuration to Archive. Go like so, and it's called a CDAT file, which is basically a V scanner file. It's a saving of everything on your radio within one file that you're currently using. So if you go back to your tabs, just quickly cancel all the tabs here, everything on these tabs now using this file that we just went File, Save, is going to be in this file. Let's call it Bristol. Bristol. And then we'll save it somewhere we can find it. So let's just go to, we've got a TRX file here, I think, yeah, TRX2 file, but TRX2, TRX1, and it's called Bristol, Save. And it will save it quickly. It's always quicker to save things with the SD card in the PC, and when you're sending things to the actual scanner, always turn them off, but you do need to connect the cable, of course. So we're going to connect the cable to our TRX-1 now, just in the normal way. One end's plugged into the PC. You'll hear it beep when we do that. There is a delay, so remember there's a delay before you start clicking. Send that to the radio or the scanner. Just giving it a chance to, there you are, hear that little beep. So we're all connected. If you want to check, just go right click, device manager, double click, and there we are, COM22. Right, so let's just go File, Scanner, and we're going to go Copy Configuration to SD card or radio. It's the same thing. Then we'll go Yes, and it's going to find the F drive, and we're going to go Continue, and it will probably ask me to send all my other files as well. It is doing that. See that? We've got all these files as well. So we're going to click Yes to that, and I'm going to tell it to actually delete all the other files so that it doesn't take ages to boot up. But remember, before you do that, make sure you've configured and saved everything. You don't want to lose everything, do you? So we're just going to send through our Bristol file. Like such. I might keep the Western one. We'll just keep those two. No, I'm just going to do Bristol because it'll be ages. So delete everything except for go to the top, copy the Bristol one, go copy folder. So it should be quite quick, really. We're not copying that much. Remember, the scanner's turned off. And if you want to be doubly sure, you can save it again to the same place. Like I said, if you take the SD card out, it's quicker. With the TRX2, I find, yeah, it's worth taking it out because you can just take the head unit off really quickly. But if you've got your rubber case on the TRX-1, it's really hard to remove it, so I don't bother removing it. So let's go over to the radio. At the radio, we've just turned it on, and we go to the main menu, and we're just going to hit Scan. And it should just load the Bristol file with a bit of luck. Shouldn't take too long. Right, and that's it really, and it starts to scan and you can click skip and it will skip through, and you can tell it to receive amateur radio and other frequencies that you might have put in there. We'll just click skip. So I hope this helps you set up yours wherever you are in the world. There's lots to listen to and it's great fun. So catch you on air. Bye for now, and please remember to like and subscribe. 7-3.